Hello, my name is Khalida, and this is my first like real kind of like YouTube video. I'm an artist, I'm an oil painter, and I'm based in the DMV. And today I kind of want to give like a rundown of all of my favorite paintings. Yes. So I think I'm gonna go by size. So I'm gonna start from my smallest paintings to my like biggest ones. And I'm gonna explain like the meaning behind each one, why it's my fave, or why it's one of my favorites. And basically we're gonna go from there. Okay, so firstly, I'm gonna start off with the smallest one. This is basically like a painting of a field, a flower field, and then you have the branches and stuff in the back. And I was basically trying to do like background practice because I had an idea for a bigger painting, which I also have in the lineup, but this was kind of like the prep for that. I think I like it so much just because of the colors. Like I love the pink and I love the texture on there. Now, second, I have this one. I don't know if you can really see here, but this is basically a portrait of my dad. And you're looking at it and you may be wondering why there's no mouth. Well, basically it's not done. It's not done. And there's also no mouth because like I had initially made one and then like wiped it off because I just made his lips way too big and it was just throwing everything off. And like, you know, I was still in school at the time, so I was busy or whatever. And I let the painting dry up and never fixed his lips. I forgot about it. I kind of like it though. It's kind of a vibe as it is, I think. And I'll put in the actual photograph. But this was around the time him and my mom first met. And they had gone on a trip to I don't remember what beach, but they went on some beach trip and they were taking pictures. And I really like this picture of him. I felt like he looked very model-esque. It's one of my favorites just because of the, I think, significance or story behind it. I had fun with it too. I enjoyed painting this. Now we're getting bigger. Please, the washer is going in the back. Please ignore. But next we have this painting is really one of my favorites. This one is about to be the thumbnail, I promise. I love this painting so much. So this was like my first experimentation with like real stylized art. And this is definitely one of my like signatures now. I have a plan to do like a whole little series in this style. I love it. I feel like it's so cute. It's so quick. But basically what we have here is like a woman and she's looking at her reflection in the mirror. But what's looking back at her is not her, girl. It's like she's looking at her past self. She's seeing it in the mirror. This was something I made for a mental health competition like a few years back. I didn't get in, by the way. I didn't win anything. But I love the color scheme I went with. I also love the fun texture I have happening in here too. So it's definitely still one of my favorites. I think it's so pretty. Yeah. We love her. Now we're going bigger. Okay, next I have, yeah. Okay, so I am Nigerian. My whole family is from Nigeria, and we have this thing in our culture where you put tribal markings on the face. Usually they'll do it when you're a baby. Like once you get older, you can decide to go do it if you like. It's not really a common practice anymore. You'll really see with like our grandparents and maybe our parents, if their parents were like super cultured like that. But yeah, I basically made this to kind of pay homage to that practice that's kind of dying out in a sense, unless you go to whichever tribes, but you can see it on the face right here. And I went with red in the back just to make the head and shoulders kind of pop more. Oh no, I feel like dark skin and bright colors, you can never go wrong. We've gone smaller a little bit. Now we're going a bit smaller. But basically, oh my God, let's just take a second because I'm literally in love. Get the detail, get the texture, take everything in. This is literally my favorite painting right now. And like I said, I reverted back to like my little stylized or abstract style or whatever you want to call it. First off, I love the colors. I love bright colors. Let me chill. But here we have a girl, you know, a young lady such as myself chilling on a couch. She has her drink in hand, a little cigar in the other hand, in her gele, nice cute dress, you know, a little cultural attire for the one time. And I feel like this painting is kind of like my idea of adulthood type of stuff I think of. Like, this is what I thought my life would be like in my 20s or something. I don't know. Or this is, I don't know, this is what I'm expecting from my 20s. Let me say that. But, you know, it's so pretty. It's so cute. I'm literally obsessed. We're going bigger. We're going bigger. Oh. Ah. Hold on. I think I need to like move back a little bit. What? Yes, I did that. I did that. So this painting is kind of another way of me paying homage to my culture. This painting, a lot of people see it and think boxing, but this is actually a West African martial art known as Dambe. So basically the fighters will get like, I don't even know, cloth or something. It's not cloth, but like this thick material, they wrap it around their hands. And I don't know how common this is, but I've seen some videos where they like put like little hard objects in within the wrap as they're wrapping it. And then they fight and they're like, it's like they're attacking each other with that one wrapped hand. And I don't know, y'all, it's like a whole thing. But it's very interesting. If you know a little about Dambe, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But if not, you know, watch a video or two. It's pretty interesting, honestly. Very violent though. But check the texture, the color blending, like, I love it. I'm obsessed. I think it's so fun. Now we have my last painting of the group, and this one is probably my second fate. Okay, I'll show you. Oh! Like, let's just take a second. Let's just take a second. Are you joking? Like, oh yes, yeah. So this painting, where do I even start? This is the bigger piece I was plotting on that I practiced the mini background paintings for. But basically I wanted this one to feel kind of otherworldly. What inspired me to make this was something called Orisha. So in Nigerian culture, we have different tribes, and I'm from the Yoruba tribe. And in our tribe, we have these ancient deities that we used to worship like years back before the spread of Christianity and other religion. Basically, I painted this to kind of pay homage to that aspect of our culture that's often demonized, just, you know, in the name of Christianity, which I don't know. I am a Christian and I don't know if I entirely agree with that. I called this Osain's Canopy because that's the Orisha that inspired me to make this. They are like the god of the forest, plants, herbs, stuff like that. But the way I presented it, I wanted it to feel kind of otherworldly, like these glowing fruits and stuff. They almost look like apples, but they're more like orbs in a way. And it's like you have, you know, a young black girl picking one of these orbs or the fruits. The Bible also played a role in inspiring this because I feel like you would look at it and kind of think, oh, you know, Adam and Eve, the forbidden fruit. But the meaning goes beyond that. So I kind of tried to combine the two in a sense. It's me trying to, you know, acknowledge certain aspects of my culture without trying to demonize it in the name of something else, you know?